Welcome to your 10-minute Cinch Fitness workout. So all you're going to need at home is a yoga mat and some handheld weights. And if you don't have a yoga mat, no worries, just make sure you have a nice flat surface. And then for the handheld weights, I recommend anywhere between 1 to 3 pounds. And if you don't have any weights, that's also not a problem. And then just take a second before we get started to make sure that there's nothing in your way. And then you also want to make sure that you're wearing some shoes. So the way I'm going to break up this workout is we're going to start with a real brief warm-up. And then after our warm-up, we're going to go into a small cardio section. And if you don't like running or jumping, I'm going to give you some options. And then we're going to go into some abdominal work. Again, we're going to mix it up with some cardio, and then we're going to go into some upper body work and lower body work. Let's get started. So bring your feet about hips distance, and then go ahead and lift your toes up in your shoes and spread your toes back down. Really rooting into the big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Keep that, and then start to stretch the crown of the head up towards the sky. When you're ready, take a deep full inhale. And then exhale to soften your shoulders down. Let's try that again. Deep, full inhale. Good, deep exhale. So you're really grounding into your feet. One more time, deep inhale. Clasp your hands overhead. Press your palms up to the sky. So we're trying to create length in our body. Really ground into our feet. And then go ahead and soften your knees. Go ahead and round over an imaginary beach ball. Draw the navel towards the spine. Good. Soften your shoulders. Breathe right between the shoulder blades. And then lift your arms up to the sky. Take your hands towards your hips. We're going to lift and lower. So these are calf raises, and I'd really like to do a lot of ankle work. It's super important if we're going to do any kind of jumping or running to make sure our ankles are ready to go. Good, let's take 5 more, and 4. You want to take a second to just notice where the weight is on your feet. Make sure that the weight is on the big toe and the toe next to it. Again, continue to lift the crown of the head towards the sky. I think that's plenty. Bend your knees. We're going to lift one heel. I call these pedals, like we're pedaling our feet, and you're going to alternate. Good, a few more here. Continue to draw the navel towards your spine. Broaden across the collarbones. Crown of the head stretching up towards the sky. Here we go. Last few. Breathing into it. Good. And then we're going to take it into just a little jog, just to warm up our feet. Good. Just take a second here. Waking up your legs. Good. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then step to the top of your mat. Again, continue with the feet about hips distance. Take your hands to your heart center. Take a deep inhale, lift up. Bend your knees, exhale, dive forward. Either hands to the shins or fingertips towards the floor. Just let your head soften here. And then take your hands back to the shins. Lift the crown of the head forward, navel to spine. And then soften here. You're going to step into a downward facing dog. And just take a second to lift your hips up and back. Take one more deep breath. And then when you're ready, you're going to shift into a push-up pose. We're still just warming up. So press into your hands, navel to spine. And we're going to just go ahead and bend both knees without shifting anything in our lower back. And then straighten our legs. Just 5. Straighten. We're just waking up our core. And 3 more. This is challenging. 2. And 1. Once again, you're going to lift your hips up and back, stretching into your downward facing dog. And then go ahead and place your knees to the floor. Shift your hands back slightly so they're under your shoulders. Press into your hands. You're going to round like a cat. Really let the crown of the head soften. And then reaching the tailbone towards the sky. Start to send the shoulders away from the ears. You're just extending your heart forward. Good, and then slowly rounding here. Once again, let the crown of the head soften, navel to spine. One more time. Deep inhale, lengthen. And then slowly go ahead and draw the toes together, knees apart, and just sink into a child's pose. Take a brief moment here, just stretching out your lower back, softening through the shoulders. And let's go ahead. Once again, you're going to find your way back into a downward facing dog. You're going to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Soften your knees slightly. Grab your opposite elbow and just hang upside down. Just let the crown of the head soften here. Take one more deep breath. And then drop the arms. Slowly roll it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. You're just going to lift your shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Okay, that concludes warm-up. So go ahead and step away from your mat, and we're going to take it back into those little jogs. Now, if you're somebody at home and you're just like, I hate running, I don't want to do this, you can take your hands to your hips and just take little lifts with the knee. Not a big deal. So we're going to do cardio. We're going to take about a minute here. So we're going to see if we can lift our knees a little higher. Here we go. Good. Lifting up, a little higher. Let's get our heart rates up. Good. Couple more here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then imagine you have a little jump rope. We're just gonna do some little jumps. Again, if you're not into this, you can just take those knees and lift. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump here. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go now onto our mats. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some abdominal work. So go ahead and take your feet about hips distance again. Take your hands underneath your thighs and slowly roll all the way down. You're gonna go ahead and take a second here to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you wanna gently press your lower back into the mat. Draw the navel to the spine. You're gonna take your right leg up to 90 degrees. The knee is right over the hip. Take your left leg, draw the knees together. Firm your outer hips in. Take your hands behind your head. Nod the chin, you're gonna lift up. Now you wanna draw the belly button towards the spine and then lower down. You're gonna lift up and down and lift and lower. Good, lifting and down. So I'm shaking, I know this is not easy. Good, couple more here. And lift and lower, lift. Good, now stay lifted. Reach your right arm forward, left arm. Now if your head bothers you at any point, you can always take a hand behind your head or lower your head down. We're just gonna gently press the arms down, staying right where you are, taking a deep inhale, and then exhale, navel to spine. Again, deep inhale here, and exhale fully. Good, deep inhale, and exhale. One more time, and then go ahead and hug your knees in towards you. Good, take a deep breath here. And then from here, you're gonna go ahead and nod the chin to the chest. Slowly lift up again. Legs are back to 90 degrees. You're gonna draw the right knee in, and then you're gonna switch and switch. Switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Keep breathing. Good, that's it. You got it. Last few. That's it. And then take your hands behind your head. We're gonna rotate towards that right knee, and then we're gonna switch. These are your obliques. Switching. Switch for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, and 3, 2, and hug your knees in. Just go ahead and take your head to the right side. Take your head to the left side. Last one here. We're going to take our legs. We're going to cross the ankles, hands down by your hips, and you're just going to go ahead and reach the knees towards you. Lift your hips up and down. Lift. Really working that lower part of your abdominal area. And down, just a few more here, and lift, and lower, lift, last few here, good, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, 1 more here, and then hug your knees in, nod your chin to the chest, slowly roll all the way up. We're gonna finish here with our abdominals. You're just gonna reach your arms forward, you're gonna round, looking down towards the floor, and you're gonna roll halfway back and pause, navel to spine, and then reach forward. And then roll back halfway and pause, and lift up. 2 more here, halfway, and reach. 1 more here. And then like we were doing earlier, just little presses of the arms, taking a deep breath, deep exhale. Good, last few, and exhale, last time. And then you're gonna reach forward, take your hands down, slowly stack your spine, and then let's go ahead and stand up, stepping right behind your mat. Here we go, we're gonna go into some jumping jacks, just to get our heart rates up. Good, couple more here. So I know this workout, the reason why I alternate between toning exercises and cardio is it actually delivers faster toning and fitness results. Also, it's fun just to change it up. Good, so in cinch workouts, I like to make sure that you definitely get your heart rate up, you tone your whole body, and you definitely leave feeling more refreshed. Good. And then take it into your little jogs again. Last few moments here. Good. See if you can lift your knees a little higher. Good. For last 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and grab your handheld weights if you have them. If you're not using them, no worries. Just go ahead and do this with just your arms. Go ahead and bend your knees slightly. Let your tailbone soften to the ground. Take your arms into a goalpost shape, and we're gonna lift up and down. Lift and lower. And I want you guys to just take a moment to make sure that you can see your arms and your periphery. If you can't, take your arms slightly more forward. We just wanna make sure we're not too wide in our arms. Good, that's it. Keep going, navel to spine. So we're really working here our deltoid muscles. That's the top of the shoulder. Good, and the reason why in Pilates we like to use a lighter handheld weight is that it's a little bit better for our stability muscles. Those are the muscles a little bit closer to your bones. Good, so we're making sure that our joints are nice and healthy. That's it, couple more here. So really working those muscles to fatigue. Good, last few, breathe into it, and then we're gonna stay in our goalpost shape and we're just gonna do little pulses. Good, just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower the arms. We're just going to lift out to the side and down. Lift and lower. Good, just a few more here. And just last few. Breathe into it. Good, on this next one you're going to hold. Have a slight bend in your elbows and just lift it up a little bit higher. Good. And slowly lower your arms down. Now take a second to bend your knees. You're going to lean slightly forward. Take your arms slightly back. I'll show you from the side. And you're going to bend and reach. Bend, reach. So we're really working our tricep muscles here. That's the back of the arms. Good. So little bends and reaches. And then you're just going to pulse it up. Finishing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeezing there. 4 and 3. 2, now stand up. Again, bend your knees slightly, take your arms forward, and you're just gonna bend and reach. Working our biceps. Good, keeping the elbows at the height of the shoulders, bending and reaching. Good, last few here. Reach the arms forward, bend it in. Good, last 2. And then lower the arms. Now we're gonna put it all together. You're gonna bend into a little squat and stand up. Bend and stand, just 5 more here. 5 to finish the upper body sequence. 4, and 3, good, 2, and then just stay down. Take your arms wide, and you're just gonna pulse it here. Breathe into the legs, good, and your arms are just staying right there. That's it. Press all the way up with the arms, lower the weights down, and here we go into our cardio section, and once again, we're gonna start with some jumping jacks. Breathe into it, good, just 10 of these, 9, 8, 7, so just getting our heart rate up. Again, remember, if you don't want to do this, you can always just lift your knees up in place. Good, last few. And go ahead now and bend your knees, and we're just going to go side to side here, just a little bit. Good, just 4 more. I know you guys don't have too much space at home, so we're just having little fast feet. This is going to segue into our lower body work, so just working our legs. Good, last one. And let's go ahead and take it now to the ground. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a second here to lie all the way down. And we're gonna work our glutes and our hamstrings. So press your feet into the floor and you're gonna squeeze up and down. Lift and lower. Good, squeeze and down. Really working the back of your legs. Good, this is really good for the stability in your lower back and your hips. Now stay lifted and you're just gonna pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and lower your hips down. Take your right leg off, and you're gonna lift up and down, working the back of that left leg, working your hamstring. Good. Stay up here on this one, and just little pulses for 10, 9, 8. I know this is hard. Good, breathe into it. 5, 4, and 3, 2, and lower the right leg down. Take your left leg. We're almost done. The home stretch. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more here. Now stay lifted, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and hug your knees in towards you. Take a full deep breath in. Take a full exhale. And just take your knees to the right side. You're gonna take your left arm and you're gonna just take a little easy twist. Take a full breath here. And then slowly take your knees towards center. Take your knees to the other side. And you're again gonna take a little twist. And then take your knees back towards center, and you're gonna roll towards the right side. Press yourselves all the way up, and just sit with your legs folded here. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, hands to your heart center. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale fully. Now go ahead and close your eyes, and just take a moment here to honor yourselves. You guys worked so hard. You tried a new workout. So just taking a moment here, pausing. Take a moment to feel your sitting bones on your mat, crown of the head stretching up. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much.